Welcome guys to another episode of Mark and Munch, and on today's episode, scratching the door already, my cat is at me to get at this chicken salad. On today's episode I am having a chicken salad. I know, it's boring, and I'm also going to just show you what I'm having for dessert, which is literally this full tub of Greek yogurt. So needless to say, I'm still on my diet, unfortunately. This episode is just going to be like a sort of mini physique update, diet plan update, and also kind of just talking you guys through like why I'm choosing to eat this today, what the kind of plans are going forward, and really, let's get some home truths. So I'm calling this episode Chicken Salad and Home Truths. Let's dig in. All right, guys, so as I said, today I have got 240 grams of chicken here. There's about a half a packet of salad. We don't track the greens. And as my editor loved to point out the last time, we have some fruit on the plate today with some baby plum tomatoes. Now, I've already went ahead and salted the food off camera before anybody judges me for like eating this unsalted. But what we actually are going to use today is some satay sauce. And I'll be honest, guys, I'm going to ballpark it. Like I'm going to track this, but I'm going to ballpark how much of it I'm using because there's not really a lot left in this. I can feel it in the bottle here. So hopefully this goes according to plan. Just want to get this over the chicken and then a little bit over the lettuce. A little of this goes a long way. Need to be careful with it because it starts coming out like nonchalantly after a few shakes, but that should be enough. So it should be enough just to kind of spread around the salad, you know, give the lettuce an actual taste and make sure that we're not just eating just plain boring chicken. So this satay sauce almost gives it the illusion of chicken satay in a kind of fake away. I like to always try and get some lettuce with every forkful as well, just so you know you've got some crunch in with the chicken. I'm already starting to get to the point in this diet where I'm like, I could go Chinese. You know, one of those things, one of those ways. But yeah, guys, I will throw the calories up for this entire meal up on the screen. I love this part, it's like magic. Ta-da! Hopefully my editor didn't make me look like an arsehole. But I will throw the calories up on the screen for you there. And yeah, let's dig in. So, first thing I want to address is why I'm eating a chicken salad. Obviously, it is like the bare bones diet food, but I like to be a bit unconventional with my diets. However, there does come a time, and this is the part of the reason why I wanted to highlight this to you guys, where you need to just fucking suck it up, buttercup, and you need to get in about some fucking basic foods, man. My body weight has not been shifting for the past 2 weeks. There's all kinds of different variables why that could be the case, right? However, when you're trying to figure that out, it's just like anything. It's like a puzzle, right? It's like you have to try and, what's the word I'm looking for? You have to take away everything piece by piece in order to find what is the common denominator. So if your sleep is on point, if you're consistent with the gym, if you're consistent with your steps, if you're consistent with your cardio, if your eating is consistent, then your body's more predictable in terms of the weight loss because you know it's coming and there's nothing going to like actively spike it. I've even went as far as to remove red meat from my diet. Now I don't recommend people do this, but what I have noticed with red meat is my body weight will spike for about 2 to 3 days after I eat red meat, even though I'm within my calorie deficit. And it was just fucking with me, to be quite honest with you. Even though I'm a personal trainer, even though I understand the science behind all this, I'm still human at the end of the day. And it was really getting to me when my body weight would spike. So I thought, do you know what? I'm just gonna stick to white meats, chicken, turkey, fish, and remove red meat from the diet. All that means is once I'm off this diet, red meat's going to taste all the more sweeter, and I cannot wait for it. My first my first burger I cannot wait for. Something going on with that tomato. Looks a bit dodgy. I'm not going to eat this. Can't be eating the dodgy tomatoes, man. Oh, thank you. Oh shit, just fucking squirted that, squirted that everywhere. Jeez. And yes, as you can probably see, I'm in my Hellfire Club hoodie. Who doesn't love a bit of fucking D&D / Stranger Things, right? These look good. The rest of the tomatoes don't look dodgy, and they certainly don't taste dodgy, so fingers crossed I don't get a sore stomach. So yeah guys, that's where I'm at in my diet, where I've just literally gotten to the frustration point where body's being stubborn, and everyone's going to go through this at some point. Your body will be stubborn at some point in a diet. And everything needs to be on point. So you can navigate the labyrinth that is your body, the puzzle. And I always look at it as a little bit of a challenge in a good way, is once you find out what it is and you nail it, and you see that body weight dropping again, you're like, fuck yeah, I fucking got you, you bastard. This is why everyone talks about it's always you against you. It's never you against someone else. It's a big ass bit of chicken. Because at the end of the day, it is you versus your own body. Because you're in a controlled starvation. So your body thinks it's dying. So you have to be smarter than your own body, because your body is very fucking smart. This is why you get all these people that try to like game the system, and they're like, oh, I'll just go out for a pint at the weekend. It's never one pint. But regardless, right, let's just say for talking sake they do go out for one pint, which never happens, but let's, for the sake of this example, let's say they do. Go out for a pint, smashed everything at the weekend, not tracking any calories though, but I'm still eating good? Nah. Even I still have to track my calories when I'm dieting. And you know, I just track for the most part in general. However, when someone says to me, I'm eating good, but I'm not losing weight, my first question is, are you tracking what you're eating? If the answer to that is no, then it doesn't really matter what type of foods that you're eating. They have to understand that they're probably not experienced enough to intuitively eat in order to drop body fat. Very few people are. I'm not. It's so easy to overestimate, so easy. I love my oats. I was looking at these oat bars the other day, and they're about that size. You could scoff them in 2 or 3 bites. 254 calories in one of these things. You think about that, right? Compared to like a bowl of oats. A bowl of oats is going to leave you more satiated, take you longer to finish, leave you more satisfied, give you the illusion of, you know, you're eating a lot, similar to a salad. And you eat one of those bars, you're probably hunting for the next thing straight after it. Or a second one. And there you go, there's 500 calories down the toilet, just like that. Unreal. By the way guys, you get this out of Aldi. It is the Doug's bollocks, it is class. Asia Green Garden satay sauce. It's amazing. So tasty. Spices up your salads, your chicken wraps, your chicken and rice, if you want to do that. But yeah, that's where I'm at. Body weight is not shifting. I'm very frustrated by it. So we just have to fucking move. I am now doing 7 days cardio, 30 minutes, and I don't recommend that to anyone, but you know, that's the other thing is when you are dieting, you have to make this a priority. You have to. Like, you have to, when people say you have to want it, they mean you have to want it. And what I mean by that is, like, you have to learn to say no to events and things like that for a very short time. Like, if you look at the grand scheme of things, the average life expectancy in 2026 is, for guys anyway, is about 71 years old, right? If you're dieting for, let's just say, 8 weeks, right? That's 8 weeks of your life you need to lock in for in order to get a sustainable result, right? That's like, what, 0.2%, excuse me, of your entire life expectancy right there. It's not a long time in the grand scheme of things, yet people say it's the hardest thing ever. It will feel like the hardest thing ever at the time, but I guarantee you, after those 8 weeks, it gets easier and easier to sustain. The hardest part is getting it off first, plus it's 8 weeks out of your entire life. Come on, fuck. I'm sure you can stay off a Chinese or some Kit Kats for fucking 8 weeks. 8 weeks lock-in. You start trying to fuck with that, we're like, you know, a couple of beers here, steak pie there, untracked calories here and there. You will see a result because you most likely, if you're trying to diet, you're doing additional things such as moving more, lifting at the gym, maybe doing cardio or making a conscious effort to go a walk every day. Like, you will yield naturally results from that, but there will come a time when it will stall, and that's when most people struggle. The other thing is, people don't know what to eat. Like, I think people grossly overestimate protein and underestimate carbs. Carbs are brilliant, right? I fucking love carbs, right? But there's absolutely no doubt about it that if you're eating too much carbs, it draws water into your body, right? So people will count their calories. Just going to clean up a little bit here. People will count their calories, but not their macros in terms of fats, proteins, carbs. So they'll get absolutely no idea how much protein is in their diet, how much fat, and how much carbs. Now, if you're overeating on carbs, tell you exactly what's going to happen to your body. Body's going to retain water. You're going to step on the scale. You're going to get frustrated that the body appears to not have lost weight because water weighs you down. So it's going to appear, if you're looking primarily at the scales, as if you've put on weight, or, excuse me, body weight hasn't shifted. So if you probably notice one thing about this meal, there's hardly any carbs in it. You know, there's a little bit of carbs in the lettuce, fuck all carbs in the chicken or the tomatoes. And in terms of the dessert here, what we're going to move on to, and we're just going to create it as we go. Hardly any carbs in this either. Now, yes, this is a dog bowl. Yes, this is a custom-made dog bowl by my lovely friend Mark from New York. He sent it to me on my birthday a couple of years ago as a joke. The reason why I'm eating out a dog bowl today is because it is a fucking deep dish and it fucking works for what I'm about to do, and you'll find out why in a minute. So, we are going to be eating this full tub of 0% fat Greek yogurt. Sorry, authentic Greek yogurt from Aldi. I have taken the liberty to take the little sort of lid off, as you can see here. And all I'm going to do is spoon round this once and just get it all in the bowl here. Things could get messy here. All I'm hearing is the slop. Plop, plop, plop. This shit is amazing because after like a chicken salad, I feel like I'm always looking for something sweet. And not only does this fill me up, but it hits that sweet tooth. Very, very like, Greek yogurt by itself is just, no, I can't. Like, I could not eat this shit plain. It is terrible. Oh, rinse the taste out of my mouth. Cool, so we have our Greek yogurt in the bowl now. And what I'm gonna do now is add the 0-calorie barista syrup from Bulk. This is a vanilla flavour. It is sugar-free, it is fat-free, it is calorie-free. This is meant to be for coffees, but I'm gonna pour it into the Greek yogurt. Just a little bit goes a long way. And what this is gonna do is, a little bit more. This is gonna basically turn the bitter side of the Greek yogurt into a really nice, sweet tasting vanilla yogurt. And the part of the reason why I like eating it out of this bowl is because, as you can imagine, as you're trying to mix all this yogurt with the syrup, it can splash about. So if I use like a more shallow bowl, it can like just fly everywhere. So just mixing this just now. Cool. So you see, it doesn't really change the colour much. A little bit darker, just mixing in the vanilla syrup there. Oh God, that's good. Like, it tastes so sweet. Just tastes like a vanilla yogurt that you would buy at the shops now. And of course, we have frozen raspberries from Iceland. Not a lot left in this pack, but I'm just going to finish this pack off. These are untracked. I do not track my raspberries. And we're just going to pour these in and just mix it all together. Yeah, there wasn't a lot left in that pack. It is what it is, fuck it. Health. And now we're just going to mix this in, and bon appetit. So yeah, with all that being said about my weight and everything and it being stubborn, if I'm sticking to stuff like this, body weight finally is trending downwards again. But I had some words with my coach. He doesn't want to run this diet for too much longer, which, to be honest, suits me. The logic being, we're almost where we want to be. We're about 4 pounds shy. So if I can get 2 pounds down this week for talking's sake, or next week, we only want to run it one more week, then what's the point of running the diet an extra week just for the sake of 2 pounds? We may as well go into a build phase and take full advantage. Which I am super stoked about, because potentially not right away, but that means off-plan meals will be coming back, which, you know what that means, guys. I can finally get back to where I thrive. First thing I want to tackle, I think, is Wendy's. I actually love a Wendy's. Might even go for round 3 in Omegos. I've been hearing good things about there. But last time I had a Wendy's, I think it was in Canada. It was a good number of years ago anyway. There's Kai Pai back, trying to get in. Sorry buddy, you missed the chicken. He's fed out there as well, so he's good, he's just being greedy. But yeah, Wendy's, there's a new place where I live that's just opened up. I'm going to butcher her name, but I think it's called Frank's Pizza, something like that. I've also seen another burger place opened up as well. So there's at least 2 or 3 takeaways. I've still not tried Wingstop. Wingstop is another one. And God, there's another one. Kong's, is it Kong's? Can't remember. Burger place in Glasgow. Gorillas, Kong's, something like that. The burgers look absolutely incredible. I need to drive through there and try one of those. So, exciting stuff to come. And, you know, just all the other stuff round about that. Like just feeling stronger, feeling better about yourself, putting on muscle. Looking forward to it. Looking forward to kicking this channel up to the next level as well. And may not right away. I need to let my body weight settle. But there's going to be some food challenges this year, 100%. I want to tackle that 25-inch pizza again. or 24-inch pizza. I'm not done with it yet. This time, I think I'm going to go half and half. So I'll get like cheese and tomato half, and then like a chasney half. Because the cheese and tomato is just too much cheese. God, that's good. Yeah, that's the plans for the channel, guys. If you've got anything that springs to mind in terms of anything that's maybe popped up around the South Lanarkshire or Glasgow area that's just new that I've maybe missed, because I've been burying my head in the sand with this diet, please let me know, because I am all for it. God, this yogurt is so filling. Like, that's what I love about it as well. Like, I'll not eat now for probably another 3 hours. Although that's the other thing I'd want to just touch on. I do like to cram, especially when my body's been very stubborn. I like to cram a lot of my calories, or most of my calories, within a short window. So I can have a long fast while I sleep. Roughly try and go about maybe at least 12 hours before I weigh myself. If I can help it. And then getting a good sleep is so important as well for weight loss. If you're the type of person that has about 4 or 5 hours, I can guarantee you will struggle to lose weight. I had an abysmal day a couple of days ago when I only got about 5 hours, 4.5, something like that, sleep. So good. My weight spiked. It actually went up, and that was me within a calorie deficit and smashing all my targets. So sleep, recovery, so important, guys, when I diet. But yeah, thanks very much for sitting through my TED Talk. We will be getting back to our regular scheduled programming soon. Pardon me. But thank you for bearing with me through this, guys. Thank you for all the love and support. Thank you for obviously following me on Instagram as well at markcar_fitness. Please like and subscribe, and comment below if you've got any ideas around something you'd want me to try. I think at some point this year, and I'm saying this for accountability, I would like to try a 10,000 calorie day challenge, but it needs to be the right time. It needs to be, I need to plot it and plan it with my coach, because remember the ultimate goal here is to reach bodybuilding stage, and I don't want to fuck it just for the sake of eating 10,000 calories in one day, but we will train around that and we will build around that. I promise you that it will get done. So yeah, guys, thank you very much. This is Mark and Munch. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you in the next one.